Do you suffer from debilitating migraines? You know, that throbbing pain in the front or side of your head that's so severe you're unable to work or do anything other than retreat into a dark and quiet room? Have you had them for years and just haven't found a solution? Call Dr. Elizabeth Eversole and put an end to your debilitating migraines forever, or go to her website at www.handmadehealth.com. That's www.handmadehealth.com.
Terrence Johnson, FridayNightGlory.com. I'm here with Colleyville Heritage quarterback A.J. Smith-Shawver. You had a couple of TD passes tonight. This was a hard-fought game. Y'all was neck and neck tonight, but you guys get in an overtime, 48-42. Tell me how this intensity was tonight on this cool night here in Richland Hills.
I think that we just handled it really great. I think our practices really set us up for this opportunity, and I think we took advantage of it. They were kind of getting tired, and we just kind of took advantage of that because how hard we work at practice every day.
Now, it was a very intensified game. Your defense stepped up in the second half. What was the halftime message coming from the coach? And you guys were 1-0, move on to 2-0. You didn't have many games as some teams, but what was that message like to keep you guys in this game?
We had a great game plan going into this. We just saw what we liked in the first half, and we built on that. We know we came out slow, so we knew we had to come out and play faster and just execute and just not let them get the upper hand. And I think we came out and did our job and just fought to the very end.
I know you're a baseball player. Did you have any of those passes in there that remind you of throwing some knuckleballs or anything?
Yes, sir. I mean, whenever you get on the run, sometimes you just got to sling it and you just kind of catch yourself. You're like, oh, that's kind of funny. Yes, sir.
And then your running back, Braxton, he compliments you real well down in the trenches. Down in the end, you guys went to a no-huddle offense. Was that something that you caught from the sidelines or something that's playing later in the game for you?
We preach tempo at practice. I think that's why we lasted so long throughout the game. We practiced fast, and Braxton stepped up, did a great job. Our line stepped up, did a great job, and I think we just executed. And I think everything that we did at practice kind of just worked out for us.
It was fun watching. I do love that. We're going to wish you well. Moving on to next week. Hopefully you guys have another good week and everybody stay safe. For Terrence Johnson, Friday Night Glory here, A.J. Smith-Shawver. He's the man. Good night.
Laura Moore, Friday Night Glory. I'm here with Hogan Watson, a class of 2022 receiver and safety. Hogan, what was this game like for you? You played quite a bit.
It's incredible, just a great feeling. We got to play extra football, and it was just great. We got to come out with the dub. Just a great feeling.
So, came from behind several times. What was that like for y'all on the sidelines? How did you continue to put up plays and get the points onto the board?
We just knew that we had to keep focused, and we knew we can't, we always have a chance. So we just knew we had to stay focused, let the defense do their job, offense do their job, come out on top.
Going into halftime, there was a lot of football to be played left. What was that like, just that message for y'all?
Well, we went into halftime. It was 0-0 because it's tied up at halftime, and we knew we're coming out on top. We come out, we got the ball. We went down, we scored, and we just knew from there we were going to get the win.
So a 48-42 victory in overtime. Crazy last couple of minutes. Just talk me through those last plays and just how y'all sealed that game.
Well, we ran a coverage where we have 3 safeties in, so they put me in. We had great chances. We got to stopped them on 4th down, then they kicked their field goal. We stopped, and then we went back in on offense, and we knew all we had to do was get in the end zone. We ran the ball, and we pounded it in. We got the win.
What do you have to say about your running back and just what he's been able to do tonight?
Stud, runs hard, stud. That's all I can say.
Yes. Well, congratulations on this big win, and good luck next week.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Lauren Moore, Friday Night Glory.
Terrence Johnson, Friday Night Glory here at Birdville ISD Complex. Colleyville pulled off the unthinkable in overtime, 48-42. I'm here with running back Braxton Ash. He had 3 TDs on the night. You was running pretty hard as the game got on. Y'all was back and forth in the beginning. What was Coach's message at halftime to you kids?
He told us never to give up. We were down 21-0, and we came back in the second quarter. And so we just all believed in each other, and we came out and got the W.
And how about your defense to complement your offense? It was back and forth, like I said earlier. Number 1 is just amazing on the other side of the ball. Hopefully he's okay. What does it say for you guys? This is your second game of the season. We all been going through the COVID and everything. How do you guys stay prepared?
Can you repeat that question? I'm sorry.
How do you guys stay prepared for this season? I know this is your second game. You're 1-0. You faced a team that was 3-0. Other teams have had multiple games. How you guys stay prepared when you couldn't have a game?
Well, we just believed in each other. We always thought that we were the better team, and we're just going to continue doing what we do.
So with this motivation, overtime win, moving into next week, what do you guys do to stay with that intensity that coaches have for you?
We're going to keep it up. Don't let it take it for granted. We never give up.
And behind your hard running, what was the halftime message for you guys? Coming out of the locker room, what was the game plan coming in to switch gears?
Well, we were going to run the ball more, and pretty much the same thing. We got lucky, and we just believed in each other.
Well, that was a great game. I'm glad I'm out here for it. For Terrence Johnson and Friday Night Glory, they get the win in overtime. Good night.
Lauren Moore, Friday Night Glory, here with Colleyville Heritage head coach, Coach Martin. What's it like for you in a game like this?
Exciting, man. Boy, howdy. Our first district ball game and have to go to overtime with that thing. There's just several lead changes right there back and forth, and our kids just kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting, and finally, won the thing in the end. I just, man, so proud of them.
Yes, in a game that was very questionable for you as a coach, you're getting a little frustrated with some calls on the side. How did you just keep putting those boys to get prepared and get some points onto the board?
Well, those officials are doing the best they know how to, and sometimes I get frustrated, and I shouldn't do that. I really shouldn't. But, man, our kids overcame a lot tonight. So proud of them. We ain't had a game in a month, and I just didn't know if we'd be game ready, if we'd be rusty or whatever. We had some bad things happen, and, man, we started off the game awful and snapped the ball over the punter's head, and we just did several things that are uncharacteristic of us, and I think we'll get better, and hopefully we'll lick our wounds just for a second and get back after it next week against a really good Midlothian team. Those guys they've been putting a whoop on everybody.
Yes. So, being a first-year head coach in a situation like this, how does it feel for you just knowing that you have a team that's willing to make comebacks like this and puts in that work?
Well, these kids, everybody's kids are fighting COVID and everything else, and I just keep telling them, don't let that be an excuse. Let's be as good as we can be and not worry about all that other stuff, because you just got to play each day, each minute, each second, because you just never know when it's going to get taken away. We were quarantined for 14 days, and all that mess, and then we had an open week, and it's just, there's a lot going on with these kids, and grades all in the middle of all that stuff too. And so, it's just awesome to finally get out here and get to play Friday night football, in the great state of Texas, because it is special, and to have a game like this, as exciting as it was, it's pretty neat.
Yes. Well, congratulations on this win, and good luck next week.
Thank you so much.
Lauren Moore, Friday Night Glory.